What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Riff. Hey, today we got another special video. Today we're going to be reacting to 10 intense backstage moments that were caught on camera. First time come across channel, make sure y'all hit a thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe because your boy is almost at 5K. Once we hit 5K, y'all know that I will be stepping foot in a ring, taking some bumps, jumping off the top rope, maybe taking some chops. Basically, I'll be going to wrestling school. So continue to subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all really have been meaning a lot to me, even more. Y'all been giving me more motivation, more confidence. I really appreciate y'all. So continue to help your boy out. Continue to go crazy. But without further ado, let's get into this video.
WWE Network launched in 2014. It changed the way fans saw the WWE product. Where the network,
First question. Before anything starts, they're talking about the WWE Network. I wonder why they got rid of the WWE Network, because it was its own brand. But now they moved on to Peacock. I'm sure Peacock probably threw them a fat bag, so that's probably why they took the Peacock deal. But they still use WWE Network for out of the US. I don't understand. I really don't understand. But I mean, I guess they probably took the Peacock deal because of the money. But I really like the WWE Network. It's harder to find stuff on Peacock.
Began to allow fans to see behind the curtain with immersive documentaries that highlighted what goes on backstage. Before 2014, seeing anything of this nature was extremely rare and was only usually seen in specific documentaries such as the infamous Beyond the Mat film. Shows such as WWE 24 have shown fans backstage moments that truly needed to be seen to be believed, and it's truly wonderful that they were captured on camera. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 insane WWE backstage moments caught on camera. Follow us on number 10, Goldberg and Triple H embrace at WrestleMania 33.
Really?
It's well documented that Goldberg and Triple H weren't exactly the best friends during Goldberg's initial WWE run. However, when Goldberg returned to WWE in 2016, it looked like both men had fixed their relationship, and a wholesome moment between the two legends was captured on camera. Thanks to Goldberg's 24/7 episode, we saw Goldberg backstage at WrestleMania 33. He was set to wrestle Brock Lesnar, and he seemed to be in a fantastic place both mentally and physically. As Goldberg was getting ready to make his entrance, he walked up to Triple H with a huge smile on his face, and they both embraced. It sounded like Goldberg asked the game if he's ever seen him smile this much, and Triple H hilariously replied, "Never." It's a touching moment that showed that any bad blood between the two had completely gone. Number 9, Brock Lesnar.
I didn't even... Okay, I might have to go back and watch some of these WWE 24s. Cause I really like watching these behind the scenes moment. Like, they have one for when the Hardys return. They have an episode for them. I really like watching that episode. But I need to watch the rest of these because these are really good. I like watching documentaries for wrestling. It's really very I can't talk. They're very knowledgeable.
That offers support to The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31. Now, the WWE 24 that focused on WrestleMania 31 was a special watch as it allowed fans to see The Undertaker behind the scenes. In one of the most notable moments of the episode, The Undertaker is seen getting ready for his match with Bray Wyatt, and that's when Brock Lesnar comes up to The Undertaker, looks him right in the eyes and says, "You're gonna get some." Lesnar and the dead man have been friends for over 2 decades, and this was Lesnar's way of motivating his friend ahead of this huge match. This moment was extra special because Lesnar had ended The Undertaker's WrestleMania win streak the year prior, so it was fantastic to see that the two all-time greats had such a strong rapport. Number 8, The Miz receives medical attention at WrestleMania 27. When WrestleMania 27 had gone off the air, there was immediate concern for The Miz. The Miz had suffered a serious concussion during his main event match with John Cena, and this led to Miz wrestling the final stages of the match completely out of it. The Miz's edition of the WWE 24 showed fans what The Miz went through following WrestleMania, and it gave a close-up look at what WWE's concussion protocol was back in 2011. Miz is medically evaluated in the clip, and even The Rock looks incredibly concerned. Once the medical evaluation is completed, The Rock and The Miz embrace, and the Great One offers some great words of encouragement to the WrestleMania main eventer. Number 7, Vince McMahon shuns Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 33. One of the major disappointments of WrestleMania 33 was the match placement of Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. The match itself was fine, but the rivalry and story heading into the match deserved more than the second match placement at WrestleMania. Due to the placement on the card, fan interest in the match wasn't exactly high, and Vince McMahon reportedly hated the match and called it one of the worst matches he's ever seen. During Kevin Owens' WWE 365 documentary, Owens can be seen asking McMahon if they're good backstage, and McMahon replies, "No." It's a fascinating insight into how the WWE
Why? Why'd he say no?
And McMahon replies, no. It's a fascinating insight into how the WWE talent looks for the approval of McMahon, and how McMahon is never one to shy away from his opinions. Number 6, Edge hypes up Dominic Mysterio on SmackDown in 2021.
Didn't Jericho leave after that match? Like, didn't he leave soon after that and go, he just left? Didn't he just leave the company after that and then go join AEW shortly after? Ain't that the year? Because that's ridiculous, bro. Vince, I know you've seen a lot of wrestling in your life. I know you scouted a lot of wrestlers, all this kind of stuff, but Jericho is one of the greatest of all time, and I'm sure he can make almost anything work. And him and Kevin Owens, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I'm not saying pretty good match because I don't remember the match. I'm not gonna lie, but I remember like their moments when they were together and when they split up. So I don't know why he disapproves.
In summer of 2021, fans were finally allowed to attend WWE shows again. The COVID-19 pandemic meant that fans were previously prohibited from attending WWE events, but this was now changing. WWE captured tremendous footage backstage from the first SmackDown back with fans, and in the footage, Edge is hyping up Dominic Mysterio. This was to be Dominic's first ever match in front of fans, so he was obviously nervous, but Edge along with Dominic's father Ray were both there to assure him that he would do just fine. The trio would go on to wrestle the Bloodline in a thrilling 6-man tag in front of a red-hot, sold-out crowd. Number 5, the Hardy Boyz return
Oh my gosh. This is my favorite moment. This is my favorite WWE 24 moment.
WrestleMania 33.
Well,
The highlight of WrestleMania 33 was without question the return of Matt and Jeff Hardy. The two would return as a complete surprise and even ended up winning their Raw Tag Team titles. Footage from their WWE 24 special shows a camera crew following the duo ahead of their return, and as they're about to make their entrance, the two have an intimate interaction with Vince McMahon. Firstly, Matt goes up to McMahon and McMahon rises from his chair and gives Matt a huge hug. This is then followed by Jeff doing the same, and in an emotional moment, McMahon simply says, "Welcome home." It's a touching moment because Matt and Jeff had been through a lot of personal turmoil in the past decade, so it was great to see McMahon welcome one of the greatest tag teams of all time back with open arms.
I ain't gonna say they one of the greatest. I'm gonna say they are the greatest because this is my favorite wrestler ever. Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler ever. All right. If you don't know that by now, you should. He's my favorite wrestler ever. I know he's been through a lot, and I have videos of me just going off on him. Trust me. If you watched all my videos, you already know. I got videos of me going off on Jeff for the bad decisions that he's made in his career because he definitely should be on, like, he definitely had, he could have been up there a lot higher than where he is right now. But y'all already know Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler ever. I'm not saying he's the best wrestler ever. I'm saying he's my favorite wrestler ever because of his abilities. But this is my favorite tag team of all time. Y'all can say the Dudleys, y'all can say whoever else. This is my favorite tag team of all time.
Arms. Number 4, Snoop Dogg gives The Undertaker a gift at WrestleMania 39. Snoop Dogg has notoriously always been a huge WWE fan, and his hosting role at WrestleMania 39 received widespread praise. Backstage footage from Snoop Dogg's appearance at WrestleMania showcased just how much he truly loves the WWE. In the footage, Snoop Dogg walks up to The Undertaker and his wife Michelle McCool and hands them both a gift. The gift appears to be a necklace of some kind, but it's not just the gift that makes the moment special. Snoop Dogg offers flattering words towards the dead man, but also towards Michelle McCool. Snoop Dogg even refers to McCool as a queen. Taker and McCool are visibly stunned by Snoop Dogg's kindness, and it's incredibly rare to see The Undertaker showing so much raw emotion. Number 3, Roman Reigns announces his cancer has returned at Raw 2018. The October 22nd.
I don't like Roman, but this was emotional. And yes, I do. I know he's playing a character while we don't like him, all this kind of stuff. Yes, and I do know he's a real person. So I did feel the emotion in this segment. But he's back now. And I'm going to say, I'm tired of him cheating. All right? I'm tired of him cheating. I'm tired of him getting help to win. Do y'all think he's going to break Bruno's record? I hope not. I really hope not. Because to me, personally, I don't think he's the greatest of all time. To me, John Cena is the greatest of all time. To me, Undertaker and John Cena are top 2 of all time. To me, that's my opinion. But the younger generation, they know Roman Reigns, so they're going to go with Roman automatically. So I'm just tired of seeing him. I want somebody to beat him. Who y'all think gonna beat him?
2018 edition of Raw was a difficult watch. During the show, reigning Universal Champion Roman Reigns announced to the fans that his leukemia had returned. This moment sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling world, as it was naturally serious concern for Roman Reigns. They captured the moment backstage in which Reigns returned through the curtain following his announcement, and it's hard not to watch the footage without being emotional. The first person Reigns walked up to is Triple H. These two have always had a thriving relationship, and the two even main evented WrestleMania 32 against each other. Reigns proceeded to hug Shawn Michaels and Paul Heyman, and before Reigns knows it, virtually all the locker room is waiting to offer their support and love. It's a beautiful watch and highlights just how Reigns was and continues to be perceived by the locker room in WWE. Number 2, Brock Lesnar launches the Universal title at Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 34. And the main event of WrestleMania 34 was a total letdown. Brock Lesnar collided with Roman Reigns in the match for the Universal title, but the problem was fans had zero interest in the match. Everything Lesnar and Reigns did in the match backfired as the crowd heckled both men, and this evidently flustered Lesnar. When Lesnar got backstage, instead of walking up to Vince McMahon and giving him a warm gesture, he proceeded to launch his Universal title right at Vince McMahon. This was reported a few hours
Do y'all think... Wait.
Following WrestleMania 34 going off the air, but it seemed too far-fetched to be true. However, when the WWE episode aired focusing on WrestleMania 34, footage of the incident could be seen for the entire world to witness. What's insane about the footage is that McMahon calls Lesnar a curse word following the incident. It was even rumored that there was a commotion with Lesnar and Shane McMahon, but unfortunately, that wasn't captured on camera. And number 1, Eddie Guerrero.
I believe, personally, if anybody else did that wasn't Brock Lesnar, because he's a champion, so you can't fire the champion. I mean, you can't get rid of the champion like that. I mean, you could have him in a match and make him... Well, I can't say you can make him lose, because honestly, we already know how dangerous of a man Brock Lesnar is inside of actual ring. So we already know if he would have tried to make him lose a match, Brock could have always easily said, I'm not losing this match, and just went on and actually hurt whoever the person was. But I just think if that was anybody else, he probably would have fired him.
Guerrero celebrates backstage at No Way Out 2004. No Way Out 2004 featured one of the most celebrated moments in WWE history. The beloved Eddie Guerrero captured the WWE title in an all-time classic match against Brock Lesnar. Due to the significance of this moment, WWE released footage of the reaction backstage when Guerrero came back through the curtain. This was unprecedented at the time, but WWE would use the footage for future documentaries relating to the legend himself. When Guerrero came through the curtain, the entire SmackDown locker room was waiting to greet him. That's how popular Guerrero was backstage. Him winning the title felt like a huge victory for the fans, as well as the other WWE talent. The backstage footage of Guerrero also contains a clip of Guerrero calling his wife Vicky. In the clip, Guerrero thanks Vicky for standing by him during his battles with addiction, and it's truly a beautiful moment that makes Guerrero even more endearing, not just as a wrestler, but as a human being. Well, there you have it, folks. 10.
That's crazy, bro. Without even video evidence of a lot of these clips, none of us would believe it unless we seen it on a shoot podcast or something like that. We already know there's a lot of videos out there, a lot of different podcasts where people actually open up and say things that we never would have known. Chris Jericho's done it a lot. Paul Heyman's done it a lot. So there's a lot of videos out there. You just gotta go check them out. But look, for some cross channel, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe. As always, say, man, like the video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Rib, man. I'm out.